My name's Nance Donel. I've been a nurse here at Summa for 30 years. I spent my first year in a step-down ICU. After that, I came to the emergency department at St. Thomas. From there, I went to Barberton's emergency department, and now I'm over Akron City's emergency department. This past year, being the year of the nurse, we were so ready to celebrate all the things from nursing, and then COVID came, which was extremely stressful for all involved, nurses, everybody in the community. The emergency room had even more stress, I guess, to deal with, in that we had to be prepared for an influx of patients, and we were getting many areas ready to see these patients coming in, because we would be the first ones to see them, and we would not know who had COVID and who didn't. The initial response from the nursing staff, that it was a very scary time. The nurses all wearing PPE. Many of us had, the whole full-blown stuff on to take care of patients. And as the time went on through this, I had started painting. I paint in my spare time. That's how I relieve my stress. And I wanted to portray the response of the nurses from the emergency department and the lab and all of our physicians, our intensive care physicians, our trauma physicians, everybody that comes and helps us in the emergency department. We have techs, we have housekeeping, we have dietary, we have everybody coming to help us. And the thing that really stood out overall was that everybody really came together and helped each other. It became such a tight-knit community of trust, because we all needed to trust each other to get this right. Do I have this on right? Am I wearing this? And on top of that, the other thing that really stuck out was that we have masks on. A lot of us had hoods on and glasses, and sometimes you couldn't tell who was who. So the whole department just became people with masks, and I really was so very proud of the nursing staff in that they worked through all of this. Nobody complained. Everybody just jumped right in and did what they had to do, even though it was very scary. And as I was painting this, we had a day in the courtyard where it was raining, almost sleeting, and the clergy came and they were praying for us, and there was a large group of us out in the courtyard standing in the rain listening to this. And I thought that that would be the perfect depiction to tell our story here at Summa of how we all came together to take care of these COVID patients, and that we felt we were under the protection of a higher power. And so the staff would get this picture and understand how I felt about them during this crisis.